Get ready to take a trip down memory lane because today, we're counting down the top 30 hottest Thai BL series of all time. From the legendary classics that started it all to the modern masterpieces that redefined the genre, this list is all about the shows that are famous for their wild, passionate, and unforgettable romance. These are the shows that are absolutely worth watching and revisiting again and again.
Number 1. Kin Portia.
Second son of a mafia boss, Kin Thirupanyakul, is fleeing from an enemy when he meets Porsche, an enterprising young bartender. Portia agrees to help defend Kin from his attackers for a price. Portia's martial arts skills impress, and spurred on by his father, Kin seeks to hire Portia as one of his personal bodyguards. Portia is opposed and rejects Kin's offer despite his attempts at intimidation. It isn't until Portia's family home and his ability to care for his brother are threatened that he acquiesces and moves on to the Thirupanyakul property. It's not a smooth transition into the unorthodox violent job, and his relationship with Kin vacillates between strained and playful. When his feelings for Kin take an unexpected turn, his work becomes even more high stakes.
Number 2. Tharn Type.
Type Thiwat is a handsome freshman with a passion for soccer and spicy food. Although he's a friendly boy, he hates gay people because, in his childhood, he was molested by a man. His life turns upside down when the new academic year of college brings along a charismatic roommate, Tharn Kiragun. Tharn is a gorgeous, compassionate music major who is also openly gay. When Type learns this, he is determined to make Tharn leave the dorm, as he won't live with a gay person. Tharn is equally determined not to give in to Type's homophobic tantrums. With a gay guy and a homophobic guy that have to share a small space together for the rest of the year, what could possibly be the outcome of their story? Hatred? Or maybe love?
Number 3. Top Form. It follows the romantic development between Jin, a rising actor, and Kin, a 5-time Most Huggable Man winner. Initially, their relationship is a playful rivalry, with Jin teasing Kin and aiming to prove himself in the entertainment industry. As Jin's popularity grows, Kin's status is challenged, and their dynamic shifts into a deeper, more passionate connection. The series explores the complexities of their relationship amidst the pressures of the entertainment industry, including themes of love, ambition, and the challenges of being in the spotlight.
Number 4. My Stand-In.
The stuntman of famous actor Tong happened to meet Ming. Having developed a deep relationship, Joe didn't realize that Ming had always seen him as Tong's replacement. When the truth is revealed, Joe has to take work on a foreign set where an accident takes his life. When he wakes, Joe's in the body of a young man likewise named Joe, who'd met with an accident on the same day. With help, he's soon living the same life as he was before, with the same people, and he meets Ming once more. In this life, Ming wants Joe back at his side as before, and Joe doesn't know why. Ming, who's kept all memories of the old Joe, tries to find the truth about Joe's continued life in order to return Joe to his side and give him the explanation he never had the chance to.
Number 5. Don't Say No.
For the past 10 years, Leo and Fiat have been the best of friends. Growing up together, they have been practically inseparable since childhood. As they've gotten older, however, they've begun to notice some unexpected changes. As a star basketball player, Leo has always enjoyed having Fiat cheering on the sidelines. But when Fiat begins to turn his attention elsewhere, Leo begins to worry someone may be trying to take his best friend away from him. Even more alarming to Leo than the fear of losing his best friend is the realization that his feelings for Fiat run much deeper than he ever imagined.
Number 6. Bed friend.
Ueaa is a very private person who has a strong dislike of Casanovas, while King is one. King and Ueaa work in the same office and are both best friends with Jade. They don't like each other, but then, for some reason, begin to have a particular relation.
Love in the air.
When clouds in the sky and falling rain tease the two close friends in trouble, Rain and Sky, it takes them to meet Payu and Prapai, who are not only cunning saviors, but also guys making storms in the two best friends' hearts. The war of love is about to take place in the warm spring, hot summer, lonely autumn, and cold winter. How would the atmosphere of love be? Which way would their hearts wave and the air full of love take them to?
Number 8. Reset. This series centers on Armin, a famous actor who, at the peak of his career and on the night of a major achievement, tragically loses his life due to betrayal by his lover and a trusted colleague. However, death is not the end for Armin. He mysteriously wakes up in his younger body in the year 1999, given a second chance to reset his life. With all his memories and acting prowess from the future, Armin embarks on a journey to reclaim his stardom and seek revenge on those who wronged him. Along this path he encounters Thada, a mysterious and wealthy fan who seems to be inextricably linked to his past and present, leading to an unexpected and intense connection as Armin navigates this new timeline.
Number 9. Big Dragon.
Yai and Mangkorn are romantic rivals. One night, at Yai's newly inherited pub, the two drink together. Yai has nefarious plans for the evening, but they backfire, and he and Mangkorn end up spending a wild night together. Taunted by Mangkorn, who has footage of their hookup the next day, Yai takes his anger out on the pub. He hopes to forget what transpired between them and sink himself into pub renovations. But when he meets with the design team, he's surprised to see fifth-year architecture student Mangkorn among them.
Number 10. Together with Me.
This story takes place before the events of Bad Romance the series. Childhood friends. Korn and Nock reunite in college, but their relationship complicates after a night of passionate sex. Nock has a girlfriend, but at the same time has mixed feelings for his best friend. Korn loves Nock, but he is doing his best to keep his best friend living a happy life with his best friend. How will they learn their feelings for each other? Will they date? How will they face a backlash from society?
Number 11. Gel Boys. A series exploring the complexities of teen relationships and the concept of being on the hook. The story centers on Witchy Anmaz, who is infatuated with Bois. But she keeps him as a backup while pursuing another relationship. Witchy Anmaz, in turn, uses Fu for Mod, who then drags Barbin along, creating a complicated web of emotions and relationships. The series follows their journey through nail art dates at Siam Square, which function as a form of dates, and delves into the search for genuine connection amidst the situationship dynamic. It keeps you hooked from the very beginning and expands well much into the psyche of each character and development of their relationships. The natural progression and the fickle-minded nature of teens, and even adults to a certain extent, is quite realistically approached, making it one of the outstanding series of 2025. Number 12. Knockout. The series follows Keen, whose life is suddenly upended by the unexpected death of his father, leaving him burdened with significant debt. Forced to find refuge, he hides at a Muay Thai gym, the Pechsack camp. There he meets then a renowned boxer known as the Cannon who conquers tigers, who has mysteriously stopped fighting and built an emotional wall around himself. As Keen attempts to navigate his own financial struggles, he finds himself drawn to breaking down Than's defenses. Their close proximity leads to a developing bond, and together they face obstacles, including confronting a past that holds danger for both of them. Number 13. Cutie Pie the Series.
Lian Qilinwang and Kuya Kiran Kirati are in a quandary. Because of a promise made to their parents and grandparents, they find themselves heading toward an arranged marriage. The latter is a free-spirited musician, a vocalist and drummer, while the former is an outwardly cool businessman. While Kuya is keen to explore a happy and romantic life together with Lian, the feeling isn't mutual, at least not initially. Lian is cold to Kuya and treats him dismissively. Eventually, he says he does not love Kuya and Kuya, even though he loves Lian, then wants to break off their engagement. Lian does not want to break off their engagement, despite not loving him because of the promise he made to his grandfather, so he tries to win him back. Do feelings start to bloom while trying to win him back? Or did he actually love him to begin with?
Number 14. Why Are You?
Tudor is said to be wise beyond his years and acts rationally, while Fighter is the emotional kind. They start by having some animosity with each other, but soon developed a close bond. Saifa is a popular musician and is often engaged in acts of mischief, while Zahn, a sci-fi writer, is shy yet stubborn. Due to a bet made with his sister Zol, he starts writing sci-fi stories. But after being scolded by his parents for not studying properly, his writing is cut short. Later, when his friends tell him to steal ideas from his sister, he sees that his name is being used in her fiction alongside that of his enemy, Saifa.
Number 15. Pit Babe.
Babe, the #1 racer, is Charlie's idol. Charlie wants to be just like Babe, but doesn't have a race car of his own, so he gathers up his courage and approaches Babe to ask to borrow one. For fun, Babe agrees, and the two strike an interesting deal.
Number 16. The Next Prince. The story begins with Karnin, a young man who has lived an ordinary life in London, unaware of his true identity. His world is dramatically overturned when Choran, the stoic head of the royal bodyguard, arrives to reveal that Karnin is, in fact, a royal prince of the fictional kingdom of Emily, and an heir to the throne. Karnin is reluctantly brought back to Emily, where he must contend with political intrigue, assassination attempts, and a fierce competition among noble families to determine who will become the next king. As Kanin navigates this dangerous new world and undergoes rigorous training for the royal contest, he and Charan, his protector, gradually develop a deep and unexpected romantic bond amidst the backdrop of hidden secrets and power struggles. Number 17. One Good Day.
Because of a broken heart and drunkenness, Dr. Wandi goes from darling to daring, entangling himself with Muay Thai fighter Yoryak Fadesuk. A one-night stand somehow turns into a fan, boyfriends, with benefits relationship. Though it's only a fake relationship, feelings creep up that the two don't dare accept when they each have someone else lingering in their hearts.
Number 18. What the Duck.
After Pop fails to acquire his dream job as a flight attendant, he decides to join the airline's catering service. This leaves his girlfriend Mo to work as a flight attendant alone, even though Mo and Pop had applied for the job together. Pop is immediately troubled, as his new co-worker, Oat, makes interesting advances towards him, which include teasing him and calling him his wife. Meanwhile, Mo has to deal with her fellow flight attendants, who constantly bully her. Fortunately, Nick, a handsome pilot, stands up for her. Mo's brother, Pri, has an almost perfect life, as he and his boyfriend, Rambo, are happily in love. However, everything turns sour as people's feelings get mixed up, and they fall for people they shouldn't while still holding on to their past loves.
Number 19. Only Friends.
The series following a group of university students, Mew, Ray, and Boston, who blur the lines between friendship and romance, leading to tangled relationships and broken friendships as they navigate love, passion, and secrets.
Number 20. Ai Long Hai.
Ai studied abroad until, after being expelled for quarreling, his father forces him to return to Thailand, where he attends classes at the university where he teaches. There, Ai meets Chen Nai, his new Harley-Davidson riding classmate, who has an obsession with a yellow duck keychain. Ai falls in love at first sight, and a whirlwind romance ensues.
Number 21. Pit Babe Season 2. Set 2 years after the events of the first season, Pit Babe Season R delves deeper into the world of underground racing and hidden powers. The established couple, Babe and Charlie, continue to navigate their relationship while facing new challenges. The presumed dead antagonist, Tony, makes an unexpected return, threatening to unravel the piece they've found. Simultaneously, a hidden world of supernatural abilities comes further into light, with new characters emerging who possess extraordinary powers and others trying to exploit them. As Charlie strives to expose those manipulating these powers, his bond with Babe is put to the test amidst a deadly conspiracy, the re-emergence of old enemies, and the introduction of new rivals and romantic interests on the racing track. Number 22. Unforgotten Night.
It follows Kim, an office worker with a one-sided crush on his senior, who seeks a one-night stand to forget him, only to find himself falling for the stranger he meets.
Number 23. Between Us.
Team is a talented swimmer who just entered university. However, when it comes to swim competitions, he's never able to perform to the best of his abilities. When swim team upperclassmen win, comes to know that the problem doesn't lie in team's abilities or dedication, but rather his trauma and the sleeping difficulties it causes, he offers up his own room for team to stay in. With the comfort of company, team's performance starts to improve, and feelings start to grow between the two young men. But Team isn't the only one with issues from his past preventing him from moving forward. Win struggles with how to handle receiving love and how to give special treatment to those closest to him. Occurring parallel to the events of Until We Meet Again, this story focuses on how Win and Team come to know and inspire growth in each other.
Number 24. The Sign.
For as long as Tharn can remember, he's had premonitions about those around him, sensing both the good and the bad. Partners on a team of special investigators, when kind and cheerful Tharn met clever and charming Paya, it felt as though they'd known each other for a long time.
Number 25. My Stubborn. The series focuses on June, a mischievous young intern who has a long-standing, playful rivalry with Sorn, his composed and older senior colleague. Sorn, known for disliking kids like June, finds his disciplined world continuously disrupted by Jun's antics. Their dynamic, initially marked by pranks and annoyance, unexpectedly develops into a complicated situationship after a series of intimate encounters. As Sorn struggles with admitting his growing feelings for June, often stubbornly claiming June is too young for a serious relationship while simultaneously preventing him from pursuing others, their professional and personal lives become intertwined in a messy, passionate, and often comedic entanglement. The series also features a secondary romantic subplot involving Jun's older brother, Tai, and his friend Champ. Number 26. Love mechanics.
When a junior woos V's friend, Bar, swearing to love only one in life, Bar has to cut ties with Mark. But God plays a joke on them, and something happened between V and Mark. Mark chooses to tuck away and draws an end to it. However, V doesn't want an end with Mark. Mark himself loves V, although he knows V has a beloved girlfriend. Will the love between them make it? When will the awkwardness break out? What will V do?
Number 27. Moonlight chicken.
Jim is an ordinary guy running a Hainanese chicken rice diner. One night, he meets Breezy Wen when he stays past closing, drunk. Brought together by fate that night, intangible feelings arise. Neither can stop thinking about the other, despite Jim's efforts to remain unattached. Working at the diner are Jim's nephew, Li Ming Seleng, and occasionally chicken supplier Kaipa, who doesn't mind having an excuse to see him.
Number 28. 4 minutes.
Great is a university student from the business administrative faculty and the son of a wealthy business owner. Out of the blue, he gains the supernatural power to see 4 minutes into the future. This power leads him to alter the results of many events. One day, Great meets Time, a resident surgeon. The two try to get to know each other, and their relationship begins to grow.
Number 29. Bad guy my boss.
Pat falls in love with his strict mixed-race boss named Ellis. However, given their status, Pat can only keep his feelings secret, trying to maintain their relationship as boss and assistant. Even though Pat has set a boundary, Elise doesn't make it easy for him, following him around and holding on to Pat so that he is by his side in the midst of billion-dollar business wars where the rivals have eyes for the young assistant as well. Elias has to drop his arrogant attitude and shed the image of the bad boss who isn't lovable by others, even though shedding the old self isn't as easy as shedding the assistant's clothes.
Number 30. The Bangkok Boys. After his release from prison, Sun is fueled by anger and a burning desire for revenge following the tragic deaths of his father and best friend. He sets out to establish an underground gang, the Bangkok Boys, aiming to expand his influence and uncover the truth behind the events that shattered his life. However, his path to vengeance takes an unforeseen turn when he encounters Peach, a sensitive Korean artist. Unbeknownst to Sun, Peach is the son of the very man responsible for his family's devastation, drawing them into a dangerous and complicated web of love and hatred. The series unfolds as Sun navigates this bloodthirsty urban world, battling rival gangs and personal demons, all while grappling with his growing feelings for the son of his enemy.